Okay. Oh, actually, it started right on time. What was actually weird is my light literally burned out as soon as I pressed start streaming, so I thought the power went out. But apparently it was just my light bulb. Fun. So, fix that. Hi. Today I'm gonna be a degenerate and use my 4 files to farm candy. Because, you know, honestly, why not? So I'm just gonna be doing that for a couple hours. Unless I get sick of it, then maybe I'll switch to something else. Maybe training new Pokemon or something. Whichever. Oh, okay. So first things first is I gotta test which file I should be farming on. So let's start with this bottom... this one over here. So primarily, I'm going to be beating up Cinderace, because despite the fact the event being over, it doesn't actually count as being over as long as you don't go online. So, you can essentially farm it as much as you want. If you're wondering which screen I'm actually starting the raid on, it is on my Switch Lite, which I can't do a capture of, so just makes it a little bit. Kind of sucks that I can't show it, but I don't really want to set up a webcam for it, and I don't think you want to see my desk. Alright, first raid. I don't think the goal is to hit 999 with candies, but I don't know. Maybe I'll reach quite high. I just want a good stock of XLs, if anything. Because I can always train up Pokemon to at least 60 or 70 manually. It's not that hard in this game. So basically, we just gotta do this. I should switch Master Plot onto slot 1 for Slowbro. Okay. And then this third one I'll do another Acupressure. No wait, this one needs to do Cheer. And then you need to do a Nasty Plot again. And for funsies I can just Acupressure with the other two. And then this should one-shot. And then if I keep targeting Slowbro, then I'm never going to be able to do anything with it, so I just gotta wait off a little bit and just do this. Nice. Okay, so let's see what drops this, the Switch Lite file has to do. There's actually a faster strat that uses the Veluza, and I kind of think I should have went for that, but I can always do that for the next time it runs. So this one didn't have any patches, so I'll press next on these, but then I'll just refresh the Switch Lite on the bottom left. So I gotta restart that file. Okay, so next let's try to see what the drops are. Okay, first things first, I have to save on these. So these two will go Poke Portal. And this one will start the raid, so we can see what drops this one gives. Ideally, we want one of them to have ability patches, because the drop rate isn't like great on these ones. On this, the drop rate isn't like great on the Cinderace raid, but like we take it. It's honestly fine. Like I think I've seen ability patch drop like oddly often. It's not supposed to be, but and not like on first clear. Like I think I've seen it on consecutive clears. So we'll just see. 7303. Okay, and that, and we're ready to go, ready to go, ready to go. But yeah, ideally I want to farm one that has ability patches as one of its current drops. If not, then we'll just farm the one on the Switch Lite because it's faster. We'll just set that one instead. And that's the reason why I restarted my Switch Lite one, because it's just like, I don't mind what restarting that file. But yep, this is pretty much going to be the entire night. Well, not the entire night. A good chunk of the night, so buckle in for fun times. Well, fun for me at least. I find this fun. Okay, must remind myself to do Nasty Plot on the next run round. Okay, this one can do cheer. This one can just act pressure for fun. Okay, one more Nasty Plot. Then we can just wait so that I can do stored power on the Slowbro. Okay, and if I look on my left, it should be a one-shot. Yep, nice. Okay, what is bottom left's raid drops? Not amazing. So we can let this one run. We can let this one keep the clear, and then we'll just move it to a better load zone, just to make it a little bit easier. So we'll put it at the 0 gate, since there's not as much objects there. Okay, we'll save here. This one needs to save because we might potentially have to reset it, and my main file will never reset. We'll just, because we're not going to farm it that way. It's going to be too much effort if I farm it on that one. So okay. Okay, so this one needs to go here too. Okay. 4016. Dang it. This I don't understand why the USB Pro controllers have the plus button in like a different location. It's really stupid. Okay. Alright, so if this file is good for the top left, we will reset it. If not, we're only going to reset the Switch Lite. I also have to keep an eye on my money. I mean my items, because they only stack up to 999. And I don't want to, like, overdo it on some... Okay, I need to... I keep forgetting to switch a nasty plot during the review. Well, when I have to redo the reset, it'll be easier. This one's the cheer. Okay, and then star power. And if you've never seen a live Terror Raid clear before, with all 4 players, this is basically what it looks like. Okay, so no patches on any of these. That's fine. So we can move the top left also to a better load zone. Well, let's make it more festive. How about we move... How about we move this file towards our starting house? All the way over here. Yeah. And this one can move... Not a load. The load times of this one is probably pretty bad. No, yeah, this is the oldest switch. It should probably be in this area because it's the best loading. Okay, then we can save these. And then we're just gonna constantly do this. But first, let me switch this first. So we're gonna rearrange my moves, make it nasty plots in this slot, and then store power in this slot, so it's a little bit faster. I'm not soloing, so I don't need Iron Defense in the top slot anymore. Well, I guess in a way I'm soloing, but it's a different kind of soloing in this case, so. Okay, 3377. I definitely should breed a Veluza, but at least with this I'll get enough. I'll get a lot of candy to like breed up a Veluza faster. So that'll be good. And I only need it on 1 file instead of 3. Okay. Okay, and then Slowbro just needs to get all his boosts off. Oh, I didn't do it in time. I didn't do it correct. Oh no. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. So this might be fail. Yeah, this might be a fail. I might have underdid it. Yeah, this is a fail, and I can't do anything about it. That's unfortunate. I should have just acupressures again for safety. Yeah, we're just gonna spam until we die. Damn it. Oh, you know what? I don't think I master plotted twice. No, did I? It's really hard to keep track. That's how it'd be, though. We just gotta keep spamming until we die. One more attack off, and I think someone will die. Really? No death yet. Okay, there we go. Okay, I gotta keep track of in case things don't go through, because that does happen if you don't pay attention. Well, shoot. Nine, 6, 7, 5. Okay. Don't mess up this time. That is the goal. I'm kind of scared what the hell they're gonna do for the next raid with 7-star. Oh, okay. I might have RNG'd into the worst stat possible. Or into special attack again when Slowbro didn't need it. That might have been what happened. There we go. Ooh, that's a real delay. That life orb really does a lot in terms of delaying the animation for clears. Alright, Let me just go this way. Then I do this. But yep, rinse and repeat. Oh, what? Whoop, whoop. God, the load is so slow. The load is very slow on cartridge, so I'm kind of. It kind of be like that though, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh, I picked the wrong target. I accidentally boosted a cool fish. Unfortunate. That's gonna mess up my count. Yeah, that's about enough. This is so funny, this strat. Yeah, I think in reality though, the Veluza strat is just far superior. And I should just do that later. Veluza flays away, gets +6 immediately, and then gets acupressured for another +6. I thought about using the date roll forward trick, but like, or yeah, the manual date change. But I think overall that's slower because I have to travel to the raid point rather than just reloading on the other file. I think if I save right here, this might be better on this file so that I maybe appear in front of the crystal. Not entirely sure. Okay. Oh, haven't had that happen in a while. Where it just says, this raid doesn't exist. There we go. 2, 3. Oh yeah, also the Lumina Crash strat is really funny with Gothitelle. That one is like very innovative. Although I couldn't honestly tell you if it's fast. It is faster apparently, but it just seems so much slower because of how you have to like end up doing it. Oop. Yeah, the Life Orb proc is actually delaying it between all 4 of my screens right now. It's kind of funny. Wait, but the fade out right there actually syncs up, which is kind of crazy to me. Okay, so I saved in a way that I think will let me spam A as I load back into my other game. I think. Yep, okay, cool. Perfect. Perfect! Okay, 2, 4. If I get really sick of the song, I think I might just go into the settings and mute the music, and then just put in like one of my Octopath to place or something, I think. After some point though, I really need to check on my item count from doing this. Okay, that should be more than enough. Funny. Okay, but actually, I'm getting a lot of proteins out of this. Oh no, actually, I'm only getting 5, so that's not too bad. Terra Shards. Oh, I should have did it on one of the other files. This one actually has pretty low drops. Well, I have more bottle caps on this one. Yeah, I'm only getting 5 protein. That's actually a lot lower than what you were getting for Charizard. Charizard, you got like 15 almost. It was kind of ridiculous. Okay. Restarting Violet. I'm actually curious about my bag currently in this game, so let's see. Well, we're already back up by like about 100 candies on large, so that's pretty good. PP ups or whatever. 163 proteins, that's nice. This is gonna like make my adamant count go up pretty high. How are my bottle caps? 21. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. So it's 6, 8, 1, 4. Damn it. Okay. 6, 8, 4. There we go. I guess another alternative thing I can do is just put my GBF window in my on my screen and just turn on the sound for that. Arguably, it's more to listen to, and then you get to hear lots of voice quotes, I suppose. This strat, though, really do be profit, and I am very happy about it. Damn it! Okay. I accidentally acupressured my pull flesh again. We're gonna have to go through a few more extra rounds of this. It is dead, ha ha ha. Nice. Okay. Just gotta reset this window again. Do 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 do. Oh, did I press B? Damn it, I did. Seven. Yeah. 5, 3, 0. Okay. Two, 3. wonder if there's a way to hook up multiple controllers to the same Switch, and then like, or to different Switches, and then just control it all at once, because I think they do that sometimes for some stuff, but I think it was more so a GameCube thing, because they had the wireless receiver that you can just put on the same signal. And I don't think that would be the same case for this. Yeah, that's good. I missed count. I almost, I lost count pretty hard. Well, that's okay. Cinderace is dead. Bye. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. Eight, 4, 6, 9. Are there any Pokemon in competitive that you currently use as fighting Terra? I can't think of any off the top of my head in the current meta. I'm kind of really hoping that there's one for like Steel. There's so many Pokemon that use Steel and Fire for the Terra in competitive, so like that'd be great. Because these raids drop so many Terra Shards. And yeah, in reality I probably really should have farmed the Delibird raid event. But it was just open for such a short period of time. Are you playing on 3 games? Hi March! No, I'm playing on 4. I can't stream my Switch Lite screen. I could put a webcam on it, but it would be really jank. I think that was all of them. I think I might have... Nope, I didn't miscount. Alright, cool. 4? Yeah, 4. I played through the game casually, beat it in about 18 hours? 17 hours? Played the game again, beat it in 9. Played it again, beat it in 7 hours? And then the last one I did a speedrun and I got about a 6-hour something time. Current speedrun is at 520 something, so I'm actually really curious what the new route is, and I want to kind of learn it. It would be really fun. And the best part about it is that you use Flamigo for the entire run. It's great. Hi Maury. Welcome, welcome. This? Yes. Hello. It me, Drago. Yeah, Flamigo. Flamigo's really good. It's a really good Pokemon. It's Hawlucha, but with more damage. And Hawlucha is the other speedrun Pokemon. It's really good. It's really funny because it's been dominant for like the last several generations. Yeah, welcome to stream, guys. Charizard gave like a lot of rewards, so I kind of regret farming it. So luckily there's Cinderace, so I can farm that, and I have a really fun strat for it. I think I just give up for any competitive hope. No more, it's okay. Competitive is you only need to get into competitive if you like competitive. There's always shiny hunting and getting every Ditto inimaginable that you could want, you know? Pokemon could be there without the collection aspect, you know? How long does the Cinderace event run? So the Cinderace event, it technically ended, but as long as you don't connect to the internet and you did the thing where you download the Pokemon news to unlock the event in the first place, essentially if you never connect to the internet, it never resets. So because I don't really ever connect to the internet, it's permanent on my files until I connect to the internet. And then the event reruns in 2 weeks, so you have another. There's another chance at it. I haven't turned my Switch on all week. That's fair. But yeah, so Charizard was the event for the last 7-star, and basically they made that fight incredibly free. So like you could just solo it over and over again, but the thing about Cinderace is that it's like a lot harder. Like they made the script for the fight like a little bit more. There's like a little bit more variance to it, and it also kind of has like a little bit more of a difficulty spike because it uses buffs. Whereas Charizard just uses Overheat once in the beginning of the fight, cleanses itself, and never cleanses again. So you just debuff it to hell because it never cleanses it, and then you just couple shot it with Flutter Mane or Azumarill or something. Or Sylveon. Sylveon was a really popular one, especially the Hyper Beam set that it has. That one's super funny. Where you just you cry at Charizard until it loses all its special defense, and then you just hit it with a Hyper Beam that's pixelated, which means it turns into Fairy type. It was very funny. But yeah, Cinderace is a lot harder. So people have been coming up with like cheese strats for it for multiplayer. And this is one of the first ones that I saw pop up where it's essentially you take advantage of stored power, and stored power is well, I'm pretty sure you probably know what stored power is. Stored power is a psychic move that starts with 20 base power, but for every stat buff you have, it adds another 20 base power to it. So what people do to solo currently is they just use Slowbro, buff up its defense by +6 by using Air Defense, because it can learn that on its TM set, and then you use Nasty Plot because it also has that 3 times, and then you have 2 +6s within 6 turns, and then you do a cheer, and then with that amount of in a Life Orb, you basically can one-shot Cinderace in solo, or 2-shot it. So, what this strat does is it uses Acupressure to give several +2s to Slowbro without having to use moves. And it does it all within 2 turns. So that's... Each Coalfish gives Slowbro +2, Slowbro gives its own +2. with Nasty Plot, so that's 8, and then you do it another round, and that's about another 6 plus a cheer, so that's 14. No wait, god, 12. 12? Math. But, yeah, and then with the cheer multiplier, which is like, from what I tested, is like 40%, like 25% or 33 or something. It's pretty high. And then you just kind of use the stored power, base power, the fact that you get stab on Slowbro because it's psychic, and then you just one shot. It's great. Didn't know you could. Didn't know I could acupressure a different mon. Yeah, it's like a not common strategy in doubles, just because of the fact that acupressure is, it's +2, but it's random, right? So like, it's not a really reliable strategy, but it's a really funny competitive strategy that you can use. It's kind of like Moody, but like, or Moody is like kind of like the more quote-unquote consistent, but also less consistent version of doing that strat where you acupressure. Plus, acupressure's the Pokemon who can learn acupressure isn't like that widespread, and they're like all kind of meh Pokemon for competitive, because competitive is level 50, and then a lot of things die more easily in VGC competitive, but so it's like a not as much used strat. But I mean, I think I've seen some niche uses of it, which is really fun. But yeah, because of the fact that you can give pluses incredibly fast to Slowbro, and it doesn't matter what pluses you give, other than Slowbro stacking its own special attack on its own. So yeah, just the more stacks you have, the more damage you do with store power. It's great. Trying to think of anything else interesting about this. Oh, there's actually a new strat that popped up, and I kind of mentioned this earlier, but it's, you use Veluza instead, because one major part of the strategy is that these 3 Quillfish are hidden abilities, so they have Intimidate. So right off the bat, you give a -3 to Cinderace, who immediately bulk ups and gets +1, so it's back only at -2. But at -2, it does like no damage, so you don't have to worry about setting up defense buffs. And because of that, Veluza is a really good Pokemon to use for this strat, because damn it, I picked the wrong target. With Flayaway, you get +6 immediately, and it costs half your health, which is like the main downside. But like with Cinderace at -2, it doesn't actually make that much of a. It doesn't really affect the strategy very. I mean, it doesn't decrease your chances of living, I guess. Probably trying to use it, so it's pretty abusable. I don't know if that made any sense, but yeah. You get the +6, you get another +6, and then Veluza can just store power because it can, and it's strong as fuck. And right now I'm just like kind of overcompensating on the buffs for stored power, because I just want to kill it and make sure it's dead. Oh, I guess another thing I should mention is that this is kind of like Swish, where as long as you don't save after a raid, like, and you don't have autosave on or some sort of mechanism like that, as long as you don't save and you reset your game, the raid's back, and you can just infinitely farm it. So what I'm doing on my Switch Lite is that I am just quitting the file as soon as the raid is cleared, and then just restarting it. So we can, essentially, you can farm the same raid over and over again. Which has some pretty funny applications for other raids, actually, that you can like actually like actual 6-star or 5-star raids. It's pretty funny because the way that raids work in this game is that when they spawn, everything is already determined. So what Pokemon it is, what Terra type it is, what raid drops that raid is gonna drop, that's all preset as soon as it spawns. So if you don't mind it, you can look for a raid in your game, and if it's 5 or 6-star, you save in front of it, because that's how high the raid has to be to drop Herba Mystica. And essentially you save in front of it, go into it, clear it, see what drops it has, and if it has good drops, then you could be a potential Herba Mystica host for people. And you can infinitely clear the raid over and over and over again for other people. And they can just get as much Herba Mystica that you know for sure is going to drop on that raid constantly. So I've actually done this a few times with some other people, where I've gotten one of the raids that for sure drops a good amount. There's certain 6-stars that have like a really high drop rate for every single type of Herba Mystica, which is really good. And yeah, basically I just you just farm it over and over again. So because I have 4 files, I can check 4 different 6-star raids and then just go forever. Yeah, I think my friend was joining that for Ditto raids with specific IVs. Yeah, exactly. So like even all the IVs and everything are predetermined. IVs and nature of the catch is also predetermined for raids. So yeah, if your friend found someone who had a Ditto that had 6 IVs when they caught it, then it's like, oh good, then they can just quit the game, restart it, and just host that raid for whoever needs Dittos or whoever. And then, like, resetting raids in this game is, like, a lot easier than Swish, from what I noticed. I've seen Austin John do some stuff, and then he says all he does now is he rolls it back by, like, a minute, and it, like, swaps everything on his thing, and I was very surprised it was only a minute he had to do instead of doing the trick that everyone's been doing, where it's you roll it back a minute before midnight, so that it rolls over naturally. But I've seen him just roll over 1 minute back, and it worked, so I don't know, I might have to, like, see if he clarifies what he meant by that, because you kind of put it in passing into... He dropped that in passing in one of his videos lately for the Cinderace raid, so I'd have to check on that. But it might be something that I would probably do on one of my other Switches, because I don't like changing the time on my main one, but like I wouldn't mind doing it on my other ones. Plus, it's like the first time I've used a couple of these other Switches in a long time, because I thought, wow, I can actually make use of these 4 Switches. So it's like, I can do that. And great thing about clearing the game 4 times is that I have 4 lucky eggs, and I don't have to like attempt to look for Blissies to get more, although I would like 2 more. So because I want 2 more, I might run the game. I might do some of the speedrun stuff, but we'll see. What does your name mean, by the way? Which name? Cause, oh, my username. Cause at first I thought it was your auntie. You're not the first person, actually, to say that. I've known so many people in college who actually said the exact same thing. But, yeah, my name is actually based off of my last name, my username. It's just the first 3 letters, and then one of the last letters, but with a unit in between, because in high school I was nicknamed Robot. So, the idea was that it's supposed to be like, you are a unit B, so like that. That's how the idea behind my username is, pretty much. But, I mean, either that or I just say URAunitB. Most people call me Drago, though, because that's my 14 characters name. So that's why Cassie calls me Drago, that's why Lei calls me Drago, that's why Kiro calls me Drago. It was just easier to say than my green name. And then Drago is actually based off of a dumb pun, essentially, that I wanted to name my character, while also making it sound like a name. Because my character's full name is Dragosteodinte. And if you actually look at my trainer names, I actually do reference a part of that, so my main file is the top right, and that's Kie, which is my middle name. And then the file on that's hosting is my second main, that's for Violet. And it's just Kie backwards, so it's Yake. And I just thought it'd be funny to make it the opposite. Drago and then Numa Numa, yeah. Yeah, Numa Numa. The Maya He, Maya Hu, Maya Ha, because that's the name of the song. And then, funny thing, and funnily enough, I didn't actually know about that meme until after I actually heard the song, because my sister went to Europe when that song was popular, and she brought back a single of that song. So like that's how I was like, oh, what's this song called? And she was like, oh, it's Dragosteodinte. And I was like, cool. And then later I started seeing popping up on like various advertisements stuff, and I got really confused why a European song was there, but then I guess I found that later in life it was a meme. So that was fun. Is your PNG based off your 14 character? In a way, yeah. The color scheme is basically my 14 character. Cause, I don't know why, but I made my character blue. Like, legitimately, I don't remember why I made my character blue, but I just like the color theming. But the main reason why I have a PNG is... Actually, so before I actually used this PNG, I actually had a PNG of just me. Like, I drew myself in real life. But, like... it's just like a scuffed version of me. And then that's how I used to stream. But I felt really awkward whenever, like... Kiro and Cassie would... And Kip would raid me. Because, like... It would be like a VTuber coming into a guy's stream who's just a guy, and it felt really weird to me, so I was like, I think I should just make an avatar. So that's why the Drago PNG exists. I still have my my original drawing of just me, and I actually had it have different versions based on how bearded I am at the current point of time. So, that was fun. I don't know if any of this is interesting, but that's essentially the lore of why I am PNG Dragon. Everybody calls me Drago, so it just made more sense. And I like dragons. So, perfect match. I think my favorite thing about this is that starting off doing this farm always is like just kind of farming is pretty slow usually, but then once I get more into whatever I'm doing, then like it just becomes easier to farm. Like, if this is your first main exposure to what kind of content I do, I guess, it's, I'm sure a lot of people will tell you that I'm a person who really doesn't mind farming. I guess it's a good, I guess me playing Grand Blue is a pretty good indicator of someone who does not give a shit about farming too much stuff. I'm actually farming Grand Blue right now, in the background too. I could actually put it up for funsies. I've done that before. There's just always this one random little screen in the corner while I'm doing other things, and it's just me farming another game. Like, I guess to give you an example of like the worst farming I've ever done, or an example of one of the worst things I've ever done is I farmed all 17 Bajra weapons for Shadowbringers, meaning that I did all of Bajra. And then there was like a lot of methods that you could farm certain items from Bajra, but then I tended to not do that method and do the more grindy method. Like, there's a step for doing level 60 dungeons. I did that all solo. Same for the level 70 dungeons? I also did that all solo. And I just used Blue Mage. And I just made a set on my Blue Mage skill set that I knew could solo the dungeons really easily that I needed to do. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna put up my Grand Blue window. Because why not? Grand Blue. Or, wait, where is my Grand Blue window? I think I have it somewhere. Wow, do I not have my Grand Blue window? Oh, wait, these are browser windows. Whoops, sorry. It needs to be a window capture. Oh wait, I don't know if my Grand Blue one actually works anymore because I don't use the same... Oh no, there it is. Okay. Let me shrink that a bit. There you go. You can see that little thing in the corner, and I can put it right under here. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, now back to this. 3149. Nah, 9. If I get satisfied with the amount of drops I get from this, I might actually switch over to maybe some herb farming. Because the bottom left file actually has a Dondozo raid, and Dondozo is one of the 6 stars that has like a high potential of dropping a shit ton of Herba Mystica, and if I'm lucky, it could drop all kinds, and then I could just farm that a lot and just have more stock. I currently have like 20 or 30, I think, of a few. So I don't really need it, but like, I could always host like a thing for free shiny sandwiches, essentially. But I don't know, that might be a later idea. Seven, 9, 2, 4. I really wish that the Switch had better D-pad, had a better D-pad for the Pro controllers. But what can you do? I'll probably check my stash once it hits about hour 30 for the stream length. I haven't technically farmed that many, but like, it'd be good to get an idea of how far I've gotten so far. If I get a good amount, I could probably just build a Veluza for the Veluza strat instead. Although I wonder if you're supposed to build that Veluza 2d2 defense for HP, considering that you have to sacrifice half HP to get the sticks. I pressed the stupid wrong dialogue again. They really need to, like, disable the run dialogue for multiplayer, because you can't run in any instance, so I don't understand why the option exists. You can do it in single player, which is really useful, but, like, I don't know why it still exists for multi. We can do this grid. I'm curious how this grid goes, or this set goes for characters, because I'm not using Aglo. An interesting thing I learned actually from just doing this is that you can hook up Joy-Cons to the Switch Lite, and I did not know that. You can even technically hook up a Pro Controller to it via the signal. So, like, it's odd but interesting that you can do that. It's helping me in this setup because I can have it actually I can have my Switch Lite sitting on a stand that's tall enough to, like, fill in that gap that you see on the screen, essentially. And it fills it in, so I don't have to, like, look down in, like, on a handheld to control the last screen. What's good about this is that, in these two files over on the left, I'm actually getting good stock of EXP candies, so that I don't have to keep burning EXP candies in my main file when I need to read something for the other files for raiding. It's very helpful. Also, there's a few extra slow bros that I made for soloing purposes, and I need to cap them off, and I need to pass it on to a few people who said that they needed help doing this raid, so... I actually do take quests for breeding and stuff, but my turnaround time just varies on whenever I'm able to do it. But usually it's like... It won't take me more than like a couple hours to, like, breed one Pokemon and then fully EV it. If it's for competitive, it's even faster because you only need to go up to level 50, and doing EV training will essentially get you to level 50. So, like, it's pretty easy. And that's with manual EV training too. Because I really don't like spending money on vitamins. I think my only gripe, though, is that there isn't a way to double EV gains anymore, since they removed Pokerus entirely from the game. Yeah, we can afford to make this window a little bigger. Yeah. It's interesting how this Switch Lite is, like, sometimes loads faster than you expect. And then there's times where it's abysmally slow. And it's also on cartridge, so which makes it a lot slower. Hi Popo! Welcome, welcome. Got the true grind set. Yeah, this is pretty much an average night for me. Well, maybe not so much doing the terror raids like this. Sometimes I'll slack more on that, but I would probably be doing solo terror raids. But yeah. Welcome to the stream, Popo. I hope you have a good relaxing time listening to this noise. Oh man, I actually could turn on the sound for all of the captures, and I've done that before. I don't recommend it. It's so much noise. Ready for Fire Guild War? Yeah, I think I'm pretty set. My fire grid is pretty okay, and then like the rolls getting me the 2 Michael axes kind of secured it, and then I did a few like extras before the banner died, and I got 1 more Percy sword, so I uncapped that. So I think I'm pretty good in terms of my HP and stuff, so yeah, so I should be fine. Top 10? Oh hell no, I'm not doing that ever. I'm crazy, but I'm not that insane. I might have like a slight immunity to like carpal tunnel, but I would not do that. Because I would macro so many things, and it would you'd probably use my thumb a lot, and that would probably kill my thumb more than anything. The 10-second lockout though is gonna be interesting, because like technically I don't think that'll affect me because I 4-chain or I 3-chain on my OTK. And then, like, the other raids are long as fuck anyway, so, like, it shouldn't really matter. But, yeah, the 10-second lockout is shit gonna be interesting. I wonder if it'll lower honor count or not. But the main thing that it was done, though, is to patch out the, what's it called? There was a thing that top players were doing where they would host EX Plus, and they would also host an eyeball at the highest level, and then run it simultaneously, essentially, because since they could 1-click clear on one of them, they could just 1-click between the both of them, and it didn't really matter which one was in focus. I believe that's what people were doing, and then if the 10-second lockout is supposed to stop that, yeah. Yeah. Most people don't do both, though. It requires 0-chain. Yeah. Essentially, it just affects the super crazy people. Yeah. Only top-end people do that. Yeah, exactly. The insane in the membrane. Oh wait, I need to do one more nasty plot. Whoops. The acupressure animation stall. Preventing me from doing anything. Are you ready for Guild War, Popo? Oh, my Zoe lost unchallenged at one point. I wonder when that happened. Got your zero chain set up? Nice. Gonna full auto the fight. Yeah, same. I don't think I've ever manualed a nightmare in a long time. But farm hard doing meat. No, exactly, that's what I do. Lately, my stopping point is around like 12k for meat, I think. Although I think I should probably stop a little bit sooner, but yeah, usually I get around to 12k, I think. Lately. Only one Percy sword and that's it. 2 Ixaba. That's still pretty good though. Me and my friend, Jay, we're both the people who if people were to ask us for advice on how to play Granblue, we'd be like the worst possible people to ask because we do like really dumb stuff. Like I'll burn moons super fast for just getting bars and then like just building whatever grids, and then like Jay likes playing like completely off meta because we both don't give a shit. So like he uncapped his Fife super far, and then it's like, heh. Garrett's like, play how you like. Yeah, exactly. Shiva Fist Grid. That sounds fun though. Yeah, like if someone were to ask me about a spark target, I would not care. I would tell you like, I wouldn't give you like a really good answer. I would be like, these characters are good, but like, you know, do whatever the fuck you want. Like if someone wanted the Spark Friday, I would have been like, yeah, sure, go for it. That character is hilarious. I love how stupid Friday is. Their entire meme Friday kit. It's great. Just transition to a Friday only player of Granblue and you're the best player ever, you know? Alright, we hit 30. Time to check on the stash and see how it's doing. Alright, so what we need to check on is rare candies, PP ups. Okay, so we have 71 regular rare candies. I don't really mind those as much. I can always do auto AFK tournament. 416 larges, it's okay. 110 extra larges. It's good, I could use more though. 113. 243 proteins. That's okay. Was it dropping Swift Motherfucker? No, it wasn't, I don't think. Adamant's 34. And then I think bottle caps. Oh, 439 fighting Terra Shards. That's pretty good. And 53 bottle caps. Not bad. Are you just doing Cinderaces for fun at this point? I do play competitive, so I actually do need items. And I also, I do a lot of, request breeding for Pokemon. And, like, I do training and stuff. And I do, like, actual full sets for some people. So, essentially I'm farming for EXP candies the most. Because, I can breed them, train them to like about 60 or 70 manually without using like vitamins or using candies. So like from that point, if they need it to be at 100 for raids, then I need to use a lot of candy. And you burn a shit ton of candy if you're trying to level up multiple Pokemon at once, so these Cinderace raids drop like a really large amount of extra larges, so it's probably the most efficient way to farm extra larges, which give you the most burst of EXP, so yeah. That and getting like bottle caps is fine too. I don't have to spend money on them. That's 10k saved per bottle cap. And then mints, that's 20k saved per mint. But then again, I'm like, money isn't really an issue in this game because you can do an infinite farm with turbo, essentially. So like, if you have like a USB Switch controller or something that has a turbo button, it like, there's a really free way to farm money in this game compared to any other game. Actually, I actually don't know if you could do it in Swish. I think you probably could, but I've just never tried it. But yeah, so there's a... Essentially, in this game, there's a post-game tournament, and when you clear the post-game tournament, it puts you in front of the NPC that lets you start the post-game tournament. And what makes it more awkward is that this game doesn't have doesn't let you change between switch and set. So, if you have more than one Pokemon in your party, you can't swap. I mean, you have to make sure that you have a way to make sure you never have to get into that the prompt to come up. So you have to pretty much solo the tournament with one Pokemon. But if you can, then you just spam the turbo button in front of the NPC, and then you just do that for several hours. And I've done that a few times, so I'll show my money count after. I'll show how much money I have on my main file from doing that after. But yeah, you can farm apricot balls from that. You can, yes. The unfortunate thing is that they're like a 2% drop rate, and I've done it for... God, how was the longest I've run it for? I've run it for like at least 8 hours straight once. And I've gotten one ball drop, and it was a beast ball, which is also a 2% drop rate on its own. So, you know, that's fun if you're looking for apricot balls. The other option is you just reset the auction over and over again until you find them. I think the auction is probably the more efficient way of re-rolling for them, I think. But I mean, if you want to do two birds with one stone, then you just do money. You can pick up random balls too from your Pokemon, right? From just running around. I didn't actually look at the pickup table for this gen. I can try to look at that real quick. That is a possible method of pickup. And picked up a Master Ball? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Master Ball is on that table. So, like, that hasn't changed, I think, for several generations, luckily. But... Damn it, I crashed on the wrong Pokemon. But yeah, I don't believe apricot balls are on the on the list, from what I remember. But Master Balls should be, for whatever reason. I think it's really low though. Like, I think it's like ridiculously low for it to happen. So like, go ahead and rose me. Actually, I don't even see it on Cerebee's drop list. It could be that it was, I don't think anything has Ball Fetch, though. Interesting. Yeah, maybe she got, like, she just got so lucky that she found a drop that just doesn't happen. Ever. That's kind of impressive. But you know, as they say, Rose me sama. Hey, you wanna laugh at me? Butame, rose me. Beam. I can very rarely hit Rosemi levels of her pitch. If I try to do imitator voice, I think I can sometimes reach that pitch, but her voice is so high. Can I hit it right now? Let's see. Hey buds, how's it growing? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that was high enough. That jump scared you? Good. I think the one that I'm most used to doing for fun is Luca's accent, where it's just like, Pog! You know what, chat? I really like Minecraft, chat, yeah? Pog! I love Minecraft. It's like I think, yeah, Luca's like probably like the best one I can do. That's good. Oh, thank you. It's a very interesting accent, but oh crap! I was supposed to switch on Danua because I just got her. Oh well, this AFK strat should still work, I think. I think for Alira, I can only do her, like, introduction quote, but only sometimes. Where it's like, love? No, I can't. Oh god. Love at first light. Or something like that. But I don't think I got the pitch right that time. Is that my vocal? Can you believe that when I was younger, my vocal range was even higher? The power. My pre-puberty voice, where I can actually go even higher beyond. I used to, there's like this one part of that, I don't know if you guys know the Sound of Music, but like, there's the part where like the guy, the boy, when they're singing the "So long, farewell, Rita Zainavai," da 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 da. There's like the boy and he like sings really high. He's like goodbye, and then like he goes like really high like that, but like not incredibly shrill. I used to do that I used to be able to do that when I was younger, so I would do that because I have a very musical family, so like I used to our grandma used to have me and my siblings and my cousins sing a lot, so I would do that for fun because Sound of Music was one of her favorite ones that we would do stuff from. And honestly, fair. It's a really good musical. Good songs. But yeah, if you want any more curse redeems, there are... I think there's a few cursed... I think there's like 2 particularly cursed reward, point rewards. If you look at them. I think you'll recognize right away which ones are the cursed ones. In there, but... They're in there. I might have to close my door if you want me to do them, but like, yeah, they're in there. 9-6. Alright, if I ever do this again, I'm gonna make sure that I make a playlist on iTunes and then just mute the music. Because it's just gonna be this over and over. And I'm too lazy to do that right now. I am surviving though. I have a Cinderace video in the background on my screen. And this is why I am happy that they made it so that you can separate other application sound now. It's great. I love it. Because otherwise you'd just be hearing Caddy scream in the background. But enough about me. How's everybody else's evening going, you know? Anyone being productive? Doing what? Oh no, I'm just asking how everybody's evening is going. If anyone's doing anything productive. Unless you're making a joke. Unless, I'm sorry. If you were making a joke, I'm sorry. My brain. Sitting here, play Minecraft before I go to bed. Nice. Oh yeah, you're on the Minecraft server. If you ever want to steal anything from my island, feel free, because essentially that's what everybody does. I just made it as a farm, so like, do whatever you must on said island. Archipelago? Yeah. My set of islands. It is mostly bone meal and stuff though, and the mob farm. You still need to build a house? You gotta speed things up, March. You gotta build that house. You can't be homeless forever. By the way, on a random note, don't buy random pro controllers that look like they're official, but they're not official. Definitely not speaking from experience right now with this really weird one that I have. I think it has like a regular, like, rumble motor, so like it's super loud when it shakes, and I forgot that you should probably turn it off. Oh, what? I think my Fidel full auto strat has been fucking up lately. I should probably go fix it later. I don't know why it's been messing up lately. It used to work like all the time, but for some reason certain characters die a lot earlier now. I did get Danua though, so I should probably just slaughter him. I essentially just have Grandy on there for the field effect strat, where you just let her kill herself gradually at the end. So if I just do Danua, I think it would be fine. 9, 8, 2, 1. Oh, whoops. Ooh, crit too. The good thing is that I won't overcap on any items, probably, by the time I finish tonight. Oh, whoop. Keep forgetting to reset immediately. Six, 1, 2, 5. Yeah, I might as well just open this. There we go. Yeah, I think the death inelectable already happened, so it would be really bad. Or it didn't happen yet, so I'd actually probably fail if I didn't do the backup request, I think. Last time it happened. I don't remember when percentages anymore. Oh, yep, there it is. I miscounted again, but I think I should just do this for safety. Oh, never mind. Ooh, that's a crit. Okay, so those are all the main raids, so now it's just Malice. Eight, 7, 4, 2. What do you mean no raid data found? How dare you? How dare. Probably a good idea to get water after this one. No, the joystick. Oh my god. I clicked on Coalfish again. It's okay, you can do the chair. Oh, shoot, I miscounted. Well, this is awkward. I might be able to store power again. I'm not entirely sure. It all depends on if it does the cleanse or not soon. It might do bulk up like 3 times though. This is gonna take a while. Oh my god, please stop. Please kill. Okay. Ugh, god. Don't miscount. Don't miscount. Oh god. At least it wasn't as bad as the other one where like it only went halfway because I miscounted. This is a good point to save in case. Do 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 do. Alright, it's been another 30 minutes. Let's try to see how far we've come in this new point of time. On this file, at least. Let's see. 91, 536, 150, 133, 293, 42. And then 539 Terra Shards. 73 bottle caps. Not bad. Oh, that's picnic. Nope, that's a picnic. Whoops. Whoops. I keep pressing the picnic option. Whoops. No, no. There we go. 704. Zero 4. Hi, Tolmo. Sure are busy. In a way, yeah. How you doing, Tomo? How was your New Year's, Tomo, actually? Was it just the same old? Ah, shoot. I'm gonna do an extra round to make sure that I don't fuck this up again. Unleash the power. Good. Good. I'm kind of surprised EX Quillfish didn't die there. Despite doing an extra acupressure. Two, 8. Man, there's so many articles that are just like, Breath of the Wild 2 might be the Tears of the Kingdom might be the last Switch game that goes on the console. And it's like, oh great. If they reveal a new Switch or console, then I literally just got this OLED. That'll be awkward. But I mean, if it's just another Switch, then I know what I'm doing. Are we in strike time? I guess we're in strike time. Oops. I kind of hope the next raid is Hisuian Typhlosion. That'd be cool. Because it seems like they're doing starters, and they're doing Pokemon that aren't available in the region yet and are in the game data, but not necessarily available. So it does make it more fun with the lead up to Bank when they become actually a lot easier to get. So we'll see what they do. I really do hope it's Hisuian Typhlosion, though. That might be very interesting to play around with in the current. Meta. Eight, 7, 6, 6. Yeah, like Charizard's not really doing much being in this game. Neither is Cinderace. But I feel like Hisuian Typhlosion might bring something to the table because it has an interesting ability. I mean, an interesting attack that is being translated into main game from Arceus, so it's a lot different. Well, not a lot different. All the other ones are slightly different though. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Especially Ursaluna. That thing is gonna be disgusting and competitive. Well, if I get crit again, that'll be awkward, but... I think I still live with range, because I don't think it's bulk up yet. It's still at -2. Poke Portal. Eight, 4, 9, 0. Do 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 do. I can't believe the next patch for 14 is coming out next week. I don't feel ready. And it's gonna be the 0.3 patch already too. Oh god. We're pretty much like halfway through this entire expansion cycle already. How time flies. You know, I probably should have made a counter for this. I have no idea how many I've done. I guess I could always go through the VOD later and, like, see. But, like, do I really want to know how many I've done at this point? You know? I'm getting very lucky that none of my boosts are boosting special attack while I do this nasty plot. Actually, yeah, basically what's essentially... any of the times where I, like, fail, it's basically because I'm probably RNGing into special attack with acupressure. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Another reset, another thing. Zero, 3, 6, 9. I wish I could figure out what settings I might have to change my other media card to be not as randomly dull as it is. It's like more grainy than the other two captures too, and I really don't know why. Because it's supposed to be to capture at the same rate, but yeah, just to be the slightly lower quality than the other card I use. The top right one should be always really good because it's the built-in card that I have, or the PCR slot card that I use. Elgato too. I've tried using the I've used the USB Elgato in the past, but like that one confers more input lag, and it also has like a really weird issue where like it's sometimes not recognized for some like no reason on the computer. I don't know what causes that, and it requires like sometimes restarting my computer like 3 times to make it work on like the ones I've used before. It's kind of weird and annoying. I think once we hit the 3-hour mark, that would be good enough. Then I can look into the Herba Mystical raid. The menu? Menu? There we go. Okay, and then we just go to link code and just wait for the last switch to load. I think I'm genuinely considering getting an extra Pro controller, because I think my main one is kind of dying. I've had it for... Wow, how long have I had it for this? I got it like when Smash came out, so that's like 1 or 2 years after the Pro. I mean, the Switch came out. Let's see, 2016, so 2018, 2018, almost 5 years I've had this Switch. Dang. Yeah, I should get another Pro controller to replace the current one. It is slowly dying, I can feel it too. You know what? Looking at this setup, this would work pretty well for a 4-player multiplayer setup if I ever wanted to do a collab with people for 4-player. That'd be fun. I don't know what we would do in this game 4-player other than raids though. Oh, I guess we could do shiny hunting technically. Yeah, that might be a fun stream. Just shiny hunting with 3 other people. The mechanics for the spawns are a bit interesting for if you want to do hunting that way. I've done it a few times on my own, but yeah, it would be really interesting to try that out a bit. The gold frame is from Scarlet Violet, right? Yeah, it's from the logo. Normally, like, for that kind of stuff, I try to redraw it, but then I got kind of lazy this time, and I just grabbed the original. But, yeah. I originally used it for, when I streamed the game initially when it came out. So I just got the border that I created out of it, and then just adjusted it for 4 screens instead. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I guess to add on to the gold border comment, yeah, since it's from the logo, you can see that it has the little wheel things that are on the borders of the logo. And then what's fun about them is if you look at them, it's like, oh, they're actually different for Koraidon and Miraidon because one has the natural spines on his wheel looking part, and then Miraidon doesn't have that, so then on the borders you can see that there's that slight difference for the 2 logos. It's pretty neat. And then there's like a little Koraidon in the middle of the logo, and then same thing for Miraidon. It's like a stylized version of them. It's very cute. I really like it. Okay, we hit another half-hour mark, so let's go look at where we're at again. 182 XL candies, 632 large candies, 149 PP ups, 333 proteins, 50 adamant mints, and then we shall look at Terra shards, 619, and then 89 bottle caps. Not bad. I think if I start farming herba raids again, then that's when my mediums will go up. No, that is the correct code, game. Please. with the current candy count, hitting 3 hours in the stream session is probably what I'm gonna switch off of doing Cinderaces and try to see what kind of drops the Dondozo raid has in the bottom left screen. I'm kind of hoping that it has a lot of Herba. I think it's a flying Dondozo too, so that really helps the fact that I have Iron Hands. Oh, whoop. Really? 0898. Huh? Strange. I might have to restart the raid again. That's the first time this has happened tonight. That's interesting. Okay, let's cancel it. Go back in. Okay, and then we challenge as a group again. Okay, 1. There we go. Damn, no drop luck on these sands, man. Just the one. Oh, actually, if I check how many mints I've gotten, that might be a way to check how many I've done tonight. Maybe. Unless I'm dropping more than one. I don't remember how many is per drop currently on this raid. 6, 7, 8. So much fish. Cinderace is today. Oh, hi Lei. Welcome, welcome. It's today? No. It actually technically ended this week. Also, you were multitasking. Hey. Teh. Yeah, so it was this weekend, but if you just never, as long as you downloaded the event and then never connected to the internet afterward, it's just permanent on your Switch until you connect to the internet again, so finger guns. It comes back in 2 weeks though. Oh wait, how many mints do I get? Oh yeah, 1. Okay. Notice that for the Charizard event. Yeah. Same concept, same principle. I mean, fair. I'm mostly murdering him for his drops. Because him and Charizard drop a lot of good shit. Especially for a person like me who needs this shit all the time. What am I doing in Grand Blue? I'm just running through all my raids for the day. There's a new drop, and it's incredibly rare, and it's like, might as well just do daily hosts of all the ones that I can get it from, instead of hard farming. I tried hard farming it earlier, but that didn't really work out too well. I did about 400 raids, and I was like, eh. This is too much. So I just stopped. But yes, welcome to the stupidity that is the 3 Quillfish Slowbro run. I can't believe Quillfish is the pick. Yeah, for this strat. Quillfish is just really funny for this strat because store power, it's 20 base power for every single stat boost you get, so acupressure targeted +2 to a Pokemon for free, so pretty dumb. If you're doing it solo, you use Slowbro because you, yeah. If you play solo, you just do Slowbro. You iron defense 3 times. and then you nasty plot 3 times, then you cheer, and then you attack, and then you one-shot too. So, essentially this pick just makes it faster, for multiplayer at least. There's actually another strat going around where you use Veluza instead. And that one's pretty funny, because it's just, you use Fillet Away to get an instant +6. And then, the whole key to this strategy is that you need the Quillfish for Intimidate, because it's hidden ability, and that's -3 right off the bat, so the Cinderace gets to -3, Bulk Ups gets a -2, so it doesn't do as much damage, and you don't have to waste time using Air Defense. But if you're doing it with Veluza instead of Slowbro, you do Fillet Away, where it sacrifices half your HP to give you +6. And then with that +6 you get another free +6 from the Quillfishes, so then it's just even funnier. Are you playing with yourself? Yeah, that's what I've been doing, yeah. Yeah, it's still Quillfish. It's still Quillfish. It's still Quillfish. It's just it's a little bit faster because Fillet Away just gives you a more boost faster than using Nasty Plot on Slowbro. Also because Veluza's faster than Quillfish, it gets off Fillet Away first, so then the Acupressures can only pick stats that you haven't boosted yet. So, or can only pick stats that you haven't capped and whatnot, so it's really funny. This man is a genius. I'm not the one who came up with the strat, though. I think Austin John did it first, or he tried it out from a suggestion, and then someone else did a Veluza strat, and that one was really funny. And then there's another strat with 3 Espathra and 1 Gothitelle, and that one is also hilarious. But the Gothitelle needs to be hidden ability for competitive. And so the way that strat works is the Gothitelle gets competitive onto Cinderace with skill swap. And what competitive is every time you get a stat drop, you get +2 in the stat. And then the Espathras are all, what's it called, opportunist. So they just keep copying every single stat boost that Cinderace does, and then they just store power and kill it. It's really, really, really funny. Yeah, it's super funny to watch the video that someone did on it. I really like Opportunist. Yeah, it's really funny. Also, it's probably the thing that like screwed over a lot of people's casual playthroughs against Gita. Because a lot of people probably like tried to set up on her in a lot of cases, or people tried using Fuecoco. So then they torch songed and then they just get immediately deleted. It's really, really funny. AKA me. It'd be like that. But yeah. The Terror Raids are funny. The strats that come out of them are so fucking hilarious to me. Because it's like competitive, but it's also not competitive. Yeah, unfortunately she can't kill you because Espathra is not a sweeper. It is very much so a support mon. It can be a sweeper, it's just really awkward. I feel like in my... Well, this is my opinion, but yeah. It just doesn't have the special attack. Even... Lumina Crash is just so good, though. Because it's psychic with 2 guaranteed special defense drops instead of being Acid Spray, where it's like 40 base power, poison. 50 base power? It's low. But that's all that matters, it's low. Yeah. Initially when I cleared this, I used Armor Rouge, but like I had to do a lot of finagling to make it work. And then this slow bro strat came out, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty stupid. I don't know why I didn't think of the slow bro strat. Because I did see stored power, and I was like, that does seem like it has potential, but I don't know. Apparently I was a fool. And then you can do like the sort of the same strat with Armor Rouge, where you use stored power. But fuck, I accidentally acupressured a Coalfish. I have to do an extra round of acupressures just to make sure I don't fuck up the count. But yeah, I tried doing it with Armor Rouge, and it didn't work out because I fucked it up really easily in that strat. Because Calm Mind is 2 text boxes instead of 1, so it's slower. And you have a chance of causing Cinderace to get shield up before you actually can attack. Because the way Terror Raids work is it's kind of like, it's both turns. Turns count towards actions, and then time also counts towards actions, and health also counts towards when a boss does something. It's really weird. Doesn't Espathra also get stored power? Yeah, that's what you do for the that's what you do for the skill swap strat for Opportunist. Because once competitive gets onto Cinderace, the 3 Espathras, Lumina Crash, it gets boosts for getting its stats dropped because of competitive, and then Espathra copies every single one of those stats boosts. And then, yeah, then it just explodes with stored power. I think that's the fastest strategy currently. The Espathra strat. I think in terms of speed, it's the Espathra Gothitelle strat, then it's Veluza, and then it's Slowbro for multiplayer. There might be more. I haven't seen any other prominent ones, but those are the main ones I hear of. Unfortunately, Espathra isn't like really used too much in competitive currently. It's not really fitting into the current meta of VGC. Unfortunately, I think it'll come out later for some more specific uses, maybe. But like currently, it's not very popular. Meanwhile, like, Mousehold just keeps getting stronger in the meta. It's so hilarious. Because it can run so many different sets. It can go full offense, it can go full support. It's so dumb how good it is. You can run mix too, and it still works. You can run beat up strats for Annihilate with Mousehold too. So that it gets full power Rage Fist immediately. That's another fun strat. I'm trying to think of other funny strats that people have come up with. Oh, a good oldie that came back from Gen 7 that people are using again is Lilligant and Torkoal. Fully special attack invested Torkoal, and then like Lilligant with fully invested speed and special attack, and then you have it run Chlorophyll because of drought, and then Torkoal Terras, and Lilligant uses after you because it's the fastest thing on the field, like majority of the time. And then because it uses after you, Torkoal can get off Eruption immediately, despite the fact that its speed stat is low as shit. So like, if people don't see it coming, or if a player is inexperienced and doesn't see it coming, they get nuked by the eruption. And in majority of the time, the Torkoals will carry Charcoal to boost it by 1.2, and then they'll also Terra, so that's a 2x stab boost instead, and it does a fuck ton of damage. So, and then you can also play counter against that when people, if people can see it coming, they'll try to like start with water type Pokemon, and to counter that, you just use Solar Beam on Lilligant or something to like insta delete them, or Leaf Storm is one of the, I think Leaf Storm is the more popular move. I favor Solar Beam more when I've been using it lately on my competitive set. But yeah, I still have to, that's only on Showdown Ladder. I have to like build my team and use it in game so I can do ranks, so I can get the rank rewards for the season. So yeah, we'll see. I'll see what I do with that later. Okay, I think this is the last Cinderace I'm doing. And then to cap off the evening, I'm gonna go look at this Dondozo raid that I have on one of the files. Because if that, because Dondozo is one of the raids that can drop all the Herba Mystica, which means it has the highest drop rate. One of the higher drop rates of getting Herba Mysticas. It drops at least 4. It's worth farming. Dondozo? Yeah, Dondozo, Vaporeon, Blissey, Farigiraf. There's like quite a big list of ones that have the highest drop rates of everything. Yeah. I believe there's a PNG going around that like tells you every single one that has those kind of drop rates. It's very useful. This is my Doncho Friday. Yeah, there's for New Year's they made a new Friday skin for free, so everybody got that from the just participating in the New Year's event. The Gran art is really good, and then the Jita art is even better. Alright, I think that is the last Cinderace for the night, as we have hit the 3-hour mark. Let us see how we did. And then I think the Dondozo is flying, so... The CA animation is pretty great too. Yeah, it is. It's super good. Okay, so... I have 105 bottle caps now from that. I had like 4, I think, when I started. 699 fighting Terra shards, nice. 60 nice. Let's see. How many adamants do I have? 58. I think I only had like 2 or 3 when I started, or at least something, so... Wow, I did that many raids? Jesus Christ. Okay, and then... Proteins, I have 373. 214 extra large candies, that's super good. And then 728 larges, even better. 123 rare candies, okay, yeah. This is a pretty good win here. Alright. Don't know why you're ever surprising me. I mean... I didn't think I did it that many times. Let's see. Okay, so this is a Dondozo. Mr. On. A scale of grind from 1 to 10, I'm at 11. Hey, you're not wrong though. Okay, so unfortunately this raid is in Lag City, so this is gonna be a bit awkward when I get there. No, Tiny. Okay, so Dondozo is water, I think, in this raid, which means I can just use Iron Hands. But it's also but Dondozo also has like a shit ton of defense. Oh. Wait, did this change? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, okay. Phew. Poison Arcanine is kind of weird though. Ah, right. It's on the cliff. No, down here. Okay, Donbozo. Oh, what? Don't want to be on the ride. Come on. Okay, if it is electric, then I mean water, then this hands. Okay. Also, please enjoy these various Iron Hand nicknames. Nuts, exactly. Okay. Terrain. Okay, let's see what this Donbozo has. I'm just watching your auto Lucy, how fun. I mean, I can show you auto Lucy HL if you really want to watch that, but that takes like 20 minutes. Yeah. I figured. Okay, let's see how this goes. Bozo is a bulky one, and I actually don't remember what it has on its set, now that I think about it. Look at the sumo army. Begin the destruction. Look at him go. No, it has yawn, I forgot. Damn you, Donbozo. Okay, they all need a drain for the first turn. Well, actually, just to see. Yeah, only a quarter. Ooh. This might not be good. Okay. This one will heal. This will do Thunder Punch still. This will also do Thunder Punch. That wave crash is gonna hit hard. Yeah. Okay, now you're gonna do the heal cheer. And then you guys are gonna do the Thunder Punch. Oh good, you guys have Terra. Oh, you don't have Terra yet, right, because we just did. Good point, game. Yeah, unfortunately this one can't be as coordinated. Other than to make sure nobody dies. Honestly, ideally, I would want something that's special. I could probably build something for Dozo later. I probably should. I mean, this won't be permanent in my list, so... These two are asleep, so... And then the whole point of this clear is just to see what this Dozo drops. If it's a lot, though, then ooh. Is everybody asleep? Yeah, they're all asleep, I just realized. Okay, let's see what Don Bozo has just in store for us. Okay, so we have to wait for him to do Wave Crash. There we go. I already have a lot of good Don Bozos, so I'm good. Okay, what did this drop? Yeah, that's not worth farming. It's good, but no. Well, guess, well, to end the session, how about we clear the one on my main file? 7, 4, 3, 2. What do you mean no raid found? Alright, one final hurrah for tonight. I already got out of the groove of what I was doing. And so, we end the night. Goodbye, Cinderace. Oh, this one had the ability pad. God damn it. Too bad it's on my main file. The one I would want the drops on if we were since I was doing resets. That sucks. Alright, let me transition over to my... Let me transition over to my one capture screen. Okay. I just remembered that I was getting a lot of items that I can sell. So, I kind of want to see how much money I got out of doing that. Like, I already have like 6 mil, but like, how much more money do I get from doing the selling? Let's see. Oh, no, let's sell only the items I got from the raid. So these. Not a lot. Oh well. Just 600k. Oh, this candy's so tasty though. So good. I'll never have to train anything in attack for a while. I won't have to EV anything in attack. Holy fuck. That's so much 252. Holy shit. Then I don't have to worry about buying adamant mints ever. Hilarious. Oh yeah, to show how shiny hunting has been going, here's one box, here's another box, and then here's the third box. So it's going fine, I think, you know? Oh, that reminds me, Hase asked me for a Slitherwing. I have to give one to him whenever he's available. And he also wanted, I think, a Quaxley. Oh, I guess I'll spend the rest of the night training up a Veluza or something. So let me go see who is alive. Is anyone actually alive? Oh good, Cassie's still online. Time to raid Cassie. I love seeing only your mouth. Oh god, I just realized. God no. No. Oh. Oh right, because I copied this from my other stream setup. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna keep it on this stream. Yeah, so like, I duplicated the two scenes, yeah, like, so I had to readjust the size of my avatar on this screen when I made this 4 version, so that's not awkward at all. Yeah, SMH. I'm more on top of this stuff usually. I'm so disappointed with myself. Anyways, Cassie's still alive, so I'm gonna go raid Cassie. Oh, Cassie's editing. Nice. I don't have a raid message, so, you know, just do whatever you want. Also, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are probably already there. But yeah, thank you for coming by. Thank you for joining me on my dumb journey of murdering a rabbit for 3 hours. Oh wait, hold on, Lucy's almost done. Let's give this another few seconds. Yep, just in time for Lucy to die. Monica, you should have killed him. There you go. Thank you, Monica. Alright. We raid now. Goodbye.